few deep breaths and working on our posture. So from sitting, we just want to lengthen up that spine. We're going to do a few shoulder shrugs, bringing shoulders up, pressing them down. We'll do 2 more. Now we're just going to try to hold those shoulders down and take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do a few more. All right, we're going to start with just a few, getting our spine warmed up first. So we're going to take hands behind the head. I'm going to turn this way so you can see a little better, but we're going to round down and lengthen up. And you want to just press your head into your hands as you come up, lifting up the chest just a tiny bit. So rolling down, pressing up. And do 2 more here. And last one. And then we're just going to change our arms. So we're just tilting one way. And if your arms are getting tired, you can feel free to bring them down a little bit. We're trying to keep that head pressing into the hands, opening up that chest as we get some of this lateral rotation in. Stumble on that a little bit. Let's do 1 more each way. And then we're just going to change this to a spine twist. If you want to, you can also have hands in front of you. We're going to do a little twist, 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 back to center. And back. Lengthen that spine. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. And let's just do a little spine twist before we change this up. We're going to look over that back shoulder. Think about inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling and rotating. And then we're going to go the other way. Same thing, inhale, lengthen, exhale and rotate. And then from here, we're just going to go onto hands and knees. So we're going to reach those hands down, bring the legs back. And you want wrists right under the shoulders and knees right under the hips. We're going to do a little cat-calf spine. So rounding out that spine and then lengthening. We'll do that a few more times. Let's do 1 more. All right, and then we're just going to lengthen. We're going to actually take left leg back, right arm forward. And we're going to reach out straight from the hips, straight out from the shoulder. Pulling in that belly. Just think about a nice long spine here. We'll do 2 more. We're going to reach that leg and arm out long, little lifts here. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that leg and arm down here. We're going to wag our tail. Reset for the other side. So bring the other leg back, other arm forward. Actually, sorry, we're tapping and lifting, aren't we? I was ready to move on to the next thing. All right, we're going to do 3 more here. 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up, little tiny lifts here. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that leg and arm down. We'll stretch back into our shell stretch. And then from here, we're going to do a little bit of plank exercises. So keeping those wrists right under the shoulders, we're going to bring one leg back. And then the other, trying to make a nice straight line from your shoulders to your heels. We're going to lift up one leg, little tiny leg lifts here. You should feel this in your glutes. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, little lifts here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come down again. We'll do another stretch back. And then this time we're going to slide all the way forward onto our stomachs. And we're going to start with our hands stacked, and we're going to glue our forehead to our hands. Think about pulling that belly away from the mat. We're going to lift up, keeping hands and forehead together. This will help keep your neck in line with your spine. We're going to do 3 more. And 2. And last one, we're going to lift up. We're going to reach hands forward and around like you're doing the breaststroke in the pool. Still pulling that belly in nice and tight. We're going to inhale to start, exhale to end. We have 2 more. And last one. And then go ahead and relax your forehead down. We're going to get legs next. So just leg lifts, one leg and then the other. Nice and long if they're getting pulled away from your head. And then we're going to try to do both legs together. If it's hard to do, just keep them single, but we're trying 4 leg lifts. So 1, 2, 3. On this 4th one, we're going to hold those legs up. We'll do little beats. You're going to tap your heels together. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and press up. We'll stretch out our spine the other way in our shell stretch. And then from here, we're going to do a side kick series. So we will go onto our side. You're going to line your back up with the back of your mat. Bring your feet to that top corner. Bring that top leg to hip height. We're going to bring it forward with a little pulse, point and pull it back. What you want to do is pull that belly up and away from the mat. And you're going to work at just having that upper leg move. So everything else is as still as you can make it. Harder than it looks. We got 2 more. And last one. Okay, we're going to rotate that leg. So we're going to point up, flex, slowly bring that leg back down. Little inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. And last one. All right, then what we're going to do is just get those legs parallel so your foot is flexed, pointed forward, and coming up about half of what you did before. So it's getting the hip and glutes in a different area. There's less mobility here, so we'll make it a little smaller and control it on the way down. And do 2 more here. And then last one. Right, then we're going to internally rotate, so our big toe is down. We're going to do little taps here, getting our gluteus minimus, teeny tiny. Woo, huh? We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and stretch it back, either with a straight leg or you can bring that heel in. Just make sure that it's coming straight back. And then we're going to push up from here, going into our mermaid stretch. If you can keep your legs in kind of a Z shape, that's great. If you need to adjust your legs, that's totally fine. Make sure you're not straining anything on the stretch. We'll do 1 more each way. And then we're going to flip our legs to the other side, and we'll do that same thing on this other side. So lining your back up with the back of the mat, feet to that top corner, top leg at hip height, little pulse forward, point, stretch it back. Trying to hold that upper body still, drawing in that belly. We inhale forward, exhale back. Nice control here. We're going to do 3 more. And 2. And last one. Okay, we're going to rotate that leg. We're going to point up, flex, control it down. Really make those inner thighs work. Inhale and exhale. We got 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to flex that foot and just bring it up about half of what you just did on that last kick. So much smaller. Still that control as you lower the leg. Kind of have that feeling like you're pushing it through water. So it can't just plop down. It's coming down nice and slow. 2 more. And then last one. Then we're going to internally rotate, tap and lift. This one is always the hardest one. It's getting muscles that don't get worked very often. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that leg back, stretch it out, either just straight back or you can bring that heel in. And then we're going to push up into our mermaid stretch again. Feel free to adjust legs if you need to here. Just going to reach one way. And then the other. We'll do 1 more each way. And then we're just going to rotate. And we're going to put our legs straight out in front of us. If you find that you're kind of hunching here, just put a little bend in the knees to help that spine get up nice and tall here. We're going to put hands out like they're on top of a table. We're just going to stretch it forward and then stack that spine back up. Like someone's got a string on top of your head. We're going to do 2 more here. Last one, and then we're going to go into our saw. So we're going to reach hands out wide, we're going to twist, reach pinky finger to pinky toe, stack it back up. Always stack that spine, try to grow as tall as you can there. We're inhaling as we come through the center, exhale as we reach. And then on this next one, let's add a little pulse in. So we're going to do a little reach, reach, stack it up, and reach, reach, and stack. We're going to do 4 more. And up, 3, 2, and last one. All right, go ahead and reach it all the way forward. And we are going to bend our knees, have those feet pushing down on the floor. We're going to start with doing some more abdominal work. We want shoulders staying down here. We're going to round back and all the way up. We're just going to do a few kind of gentler ones before we add on some intensity here. Let's do 1 more here. Feel free to come down to this, bring the hands down at any time. If you need to, we're going to reach them forward, round it back. We're going to do 4 more here. Well, we're going to keep going. We're just going to add on 4 more like this, I should say. So we have 2 more here, if I counted right. You know, I sometimes lose one here and there. All right, so what we're going to do now is bring a leg up. Try to hold that leg still as you reach for those toes. that adds some intensity. If you need to, lower that leg back down. It's totally fine to bring it down a notch. Same muscles are working. We're gonna try to open a leg, that arm back, or reach it up. So just that one arm to the outside. Yeah, here we go. 3 more. And 2. And last one. Ooh, little sit up. We're gonna bring that other leg up, bring it down and up. Feel free to set this foot down anytime. We're getting 4 more right here, and then we'll bring that arm back on that after that. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're gonna pull that arm back. Same arm as leg here. 4 more. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and give those knees a little hug. Hello quads, huh? Here we go. We're gonna scooch up a little on our mat. Just make sure we got plenty of room behind us. We're gonna do a few roll up and roll downs. So we'll reach those arms. Trying to round it down. Keeping that flexibility in the spine. We're gonna reach out long. Take an inhale here as we exhale, rolling all the way up. And we'll do a few more of those. And just do what you can. If you can't get all the way up, just come as far as you can. Eventually, you will get there, I promise. If you keep working at it, you'll get there. Actually, yes, I shouldn't promise, but I think it can be done. Also, sometimes holding little weights in your hands can help with this one, or putting your feet up a little higher, like on the wall. Okay, we're gonna stay down on this next one. Before we move into our exercises, just get one last stretch here, pulling fingertips away from toes, stretch that body out long. And we're gonna slide our hands by our tailbone and slide our legs up. And we just wanna make sure our posture is good here. So we're just gonna make sure that our shoulders are down, pulling, so just pull those arms down towards the tailbone and bring the shoulder blades on the mat. And then you want between your hip bones and pubic bone to be flat, like you could put a dinner plate there. Just for starting, this is our neutral spine. When our legs are lifted, you're gonna push your spine down. Go ahead and practice that. Press the shoulder blades and spine down. Your pubic bone will come up here on that one, and that will give nice support when your legs are lifted. So let's come back to that neutral spine, and we're gonna do a chin tuck. So we're gonna lift the hands off the mat. You're gonna reach up, coming up onto your shoulder blades, looking down at your belly button, and then rolling all the way back down. We'll do that 4 more times, just a little reach, and rolling it back, and 3, and 2, last one. All right, from here, if you can keep it in neutral for a moment, we're gonna try, and then we'll let it relax down. So trying to bring one leg up and then the other. If there's any pain in the low back, just relax that low back against the mat. We're gonna tap one toe down and then the other. Trying to bring that belly in towards the spine. And you're wanting to push that whole leg away. So it's not from the knee down, that whole leg is dropping forward and coming back up. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here we're gonna try to keep our toes together, open those knees, bring them back in. So out, squeeze it in like a clamshell. I'll go a little crooked so maybe you can see a little better. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more here. Last one. We're gonna try to tap those toes down, keeping those knees wide. It's okay if they don't make it all the way to the ground. We're trying to keep that low back pressing down and not lifting here. We're gonna do 2 more here. And then keeping those knees out wide, we're gonna hold it here. We're gonna squeeze them together, bring them back open. Press and back in. Nice job. Woo! It's a great one for our inner thighs. We got 2 more here. And the last one. Nice job. Go ahead and give those knees a little hug. Just do a little rock back and forth. And we're just going to bring those legs up and do a couple more exercises. And that's going to be it for this little workout. We're going to start with our zipper. Turn a little. So we're going to point out, flex, squeeze those legs back together. Thinking about a zipper here. The name of the exercise. You're going out wide and then squeezing it together like you're zipping up a zipper. We're going to do 2 more. And then last one. We'll rotate again. We're going to end with our scissor kick. So we're going to try to come up into that chin tuck. One leg up, one leg down, little pulse, and switch. If you need to, just do this with your head flat on the mat. It's totally fine. We're exhaling as we grab that leg. Inhale as we switch. We do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come all the way back. We're going to stretch out that leg real quick. Knee can be bent or leg straight on the other leg. Go ahead and point and flex that foot. We're going to bring that knee in for a little hug. And then open it up to the outside. And then back up. And we'll switch legs. Other legs comes up. We're going to point and flex the foot. Give that knee a little hug in. Open that leg to the outside. And then we'll bring that leg down. We're going to bend both knees, bring our arms out wide. We're going to do some knee rocks. You want to squeeze those legs together. You can have toes on the mat here, just rocking side to side, or you can bring legs up. And trying to use that belly to pull the legs back up. We're going to do 1 more each way. And then we're going to bring those legs all the way down to the floor, looking over that opposite shoulder. And then we're going to come up and we'll go the other way. And then we'll roll all the way over and up into sitting. So just sit however is most comfortable for you. We're going to roll our shoulders forward. Try to think about tightening them on the way up, relaxing them down. And then we're going to take them back and behind, trying to bring those shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. And then we're just going to hold it back, reach one hand back and then the other. And we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed this workout and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.